MAGA turns their back on Trump as he seemingly changes his mind on immigration, welcoming immigrants into the country and seemingly doing a 180 on his stance on the H-1B visa.
You also do have to bring in talent.
But the effort to deport millions continues, as do the tensions in Chicago. ICE has been accused of pepper spraying a child, a daycare teacher was detained in front of children she teaches, a migrant was arrested in connection with a shooting that targeted Border Patrol agents in the city, and a street gang has reportedly issued a shoot-on-sight order against ICE officers there, prompting a security alert from federal authorities. Elsewhere, ICE agents are reportedly paying detainees $1 a day for 8 hours of work. President Donald Trump has sparked some criticism from MAGA supporters over what they are seeing as his change in stance on immigration, or at least legal immigration. In an interview with Fox News, The Ingram Angle, host Laura Ingram asked the president about immigration, and Trump had some surprising answers.
You also do have to bring in talent.
We have plenty of talented people here.
No, you don't.
We don't have talented people here?
No, you don't have certain talents, and people have to learn.
He said that the US needs up to 600,000 Chinese students, saying it was vital to keeping US universities financially stable. The White House has indicated that 600,000 student visas for Chinese nationals will be issued over the next 2 years, keeping with trends in previous administrations, but potentially setting a new record.
I hear so many stories about we're not going to allow their students, we're going to allow their students to come in. We're going to allow, it's very important, 600,000 students. It's very important.
Ingram said it was not a pro-MAGA position and argued that there were concerns that Chinese students spy on us and steal our intellectual property. Trump defended his position, saying it was important for American colleges and universities to stay in business. Now, Ingram's reaction was reflected across social media, with many who align themselves with the MAGA movement posting that they felt betrayed by a president who claims to be America first. And Trump's message that colleges need foreign students to stay open came alongside his view that the US needs H-1B visa holders, just a couple of months after seeming to put a barrier on the program with his new $100,000 fee. While Trump's message was met with dismay from those who would like to see all immigration to the US halted, the president has said many times that he supports legal immigrants who are highly skilled and can help grow the economy. He's even used the visa and others like it himself at his companies. Then on Wednesday, Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem added to the MAGA upset, telling Fox and Friends that DHS is speeding up citizenship and green card approvals, while also making sure the system was more secure.
We've sped up our process and added integrity to the visa programs, to green cards, to all of that, but also more people are becoming naturalized under this administration than ever before.
That also didn't go down well. Despite calls to make the immigration system more secure, the idea that more immigrants are getting permanent residency or becoming Americans also caused concern from those who don't see immigrants, legal or otherwise, as a priority. Tensions between Chicago residents and ICE officers are continuing to bubble over. Several incidents over the past week have seen a number of troubling reports of violence and hostility from both sides. A video circulating on social media appeared to show an ICE officer throwing pepper spray into a car with a toddler inside. Assistant Secretary of DHS Tricia McLaughlin wrote on X that no pepper spray had been used. In a separate incident, ICE officers detained a teacher at a daycare. The immigrant woman had a pending asylum case and a work permit for a Chicago children's daycare. Video of the moment shows agents dragging the woman out of the daycare and handcuffing her. DHS alleges that she is in the US illegally and fled from agents during an attempted traffic stop. A Chicago gang called the Latin Kings reportedly issued a shoot-on-sight order against Customs and Border Protection agents. The threat had surfaced in an internal intelligence alert distributed to agents involved in the ongoing enforcement operations, prompting a security alert from federal authorities. The order allegedly came from senior members of the Latin Kings in response to the increased federal activity and presence across Chicago. And it follows a previous incident where a suspected Latin Kings gang member was charged with allegedly offering a bounty of $10,000 to take out US Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino. Tensions remain high in Chicago 2 months into Operation Midway Blitz, with thousands of migrants without legal status having been arrested by ICE and Border Force officers. A Mexican national has been arrested in connection with a weekend shooting that targeted Border Patrol agents in Chicago, DHS has said. Shots were fired at federal agents while they were conducting operations in Chicago's Little Village neighborhood. An unknown male driving a black Jeep fired shots at agents before fleeing. ICE is also still facing difficult questions over the conditions at its detention centres. The daughter of an ICE detainee said that her father was working at a facility for 8 hours a day for just $1. Her father was arrested while driving home with his wife after grocery shopping in October. According to a 2025 ICE policy paper, detainees can sign up to voluntary work programs within detention facilities. Under these standards, detainees must be paid a minimum of $1 per day, and facilities are required to have a system to ensure owed wages are paid before the detainee's release. Human rights groups have criticized the $1 policy, saying that it was a modern-day system of prison labor and that it was exploitative and degrading. So while immigration enforcement continues at pace and thousands of immigrants sit in detention waiting to see if they will be deported or not, Trump's comments on legal immigrants, those who have been vetted and followed the rules, have put a dent in his support this week. While there are over 3 years left of this administration, the clock appears to be ticking for the president to deliver what he promised during last year's election: a secure border, mass deportations, and American jobs first.